Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector. The standoff between India and China seems to be never ending. Both the sides have maintained their deployment of 50 to 60,000 soldiers across the LAC. The induction of Rafale has been a force multiplier for Indian Air Force and at the same time a matter of worry for China. To deter Rafale, the People Liberation Army has deployed 2 squadrons of 2 S-400 surface-to-air missile defense system at Hotan Air Base in Xinjiang and Nangchi Air Base in Tibet, just across Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh respectively. The S-400 deployed in Hotan is to counter Rafales taking off from Ambala Air Base, and the one deployed in Nangchi is to counter Rafales and Su-30 MKIs taking off from Hasimara and Tezpur Air Force Base respectively. Rafale has radar cross-section of 1.25 meters squares and that of Su-30 MKIs is 4 meters square. Talking about S-400 radar, it can track targets with RCS of 4 meters square from a distance of 390 kilometers, which means Su-30 MKI can be tracked by S-400 while they are taking sorties in Ladakh. However, for Rafales, the range of S-400 would come close to 300 kilometers, that is when Rafale crosses Ladakh and enters the Chinese airspace. The mountainous terrain can pose another challenge for S-400 to be tracked. However, let's assume if S-400 in worst case detects Rafales at a range of 200 km, it will have enough time to engage it. So what should India do to counter the S-400 SAM at Chinese side? We are talking about SEAD, Suppression of Enemy Air Defense Mission, which is considered as the most difficult operation. There are many ways of doing it, which Indian Air Force is pretty much aware of. In fact, Rafale can also do that, but in today's discussion, we'll be talking about BrahMos to counter S-400. Maybe I can make another video of Rafale versus S-400. Please do let me know in the comment section if you want it. The war of S-400 and BrahMos is going to be a pretty interesting one, as one is the best air defense system in service and another one is the best supersonic cruise missile. If we look at S-400 range, it can detect a ballistic target with a speed of Mach 14 and an RCS of 0.4 meters squares from a distance of 230 kilometers. At the same time, BrahMos has a range of over 290 kilometers and even more, nearly 400 kilometers when fired from Su-30 MKI, and can cruise at a speed of Mach 3. However, the RCS of BrahMos will be much lesser than compared to ballistic missiles, and its terrain hugging capability will make it very difficult to detect. BrahMos has a radar cross section no less than 0.5. Detection and engagement of this missile by S-400 units will occur at least at 50 km range. What makes interception of BrahMos much more challenging is its maneuver just a few seconds before impact. Therefore, S-400 system, which has excellent kill probability of 0.7 or 70%, can further reduce to 50% or even less in case of BrahMos. In summary, BrahMos is not immune to S-400 SAM, but it will be extremely difficult to detect and neutralize BrahMos. The only possible missile that can stop BrahMos with better kill probability is Barak 8. However, considering 50% probability also, how can India ensure that S-400 system can be neutralized using BrahMos? For this, let's try to understand the S-400 batteries. A typical S-400 battery consists of 4 transporter erector launchers TELs with 4 large launch tubes or 16 smaller tubes or a combination of 2. Each TEL can carry 4 long range or up to 16 short and medium range missiles. The S-400 system has to launch 2 missiles to destroy a target, which means an S-400 battery can neutralize 2 targets with long range or 8 targets with short range missiles. So if 8 BrahMos will be launched at S-400 battery, its missiles will be completely empty and has to reload itself. This is the time when an additional BrahMos or Rudram anti-radiation missile or a hammer missile from Rafale can take down the S-400 systems completely. Usually S-400 battery will have 4 long range and 8 short range missiles. In that case, 8 BrahMos missile would be more than sufficient to destroy them. There is one more catch here. We have seen that China has been using deceiving tricks. They have deployed balloons of S-400 to confuse adversaries. This is where Rudram missile will come handy, as they only target radars and the radio frequency emitted by them. Therefore, before firing BrahMos, a Rudram missile launch can confirm the position of S-400. Then the group of BrahMos can be fired with Rudram to confirm the kill. Alternatively, swarm drones can also be used to overwhelm the air defense. However, India does not have swarm drone technology for a distance over 300 kilometers. The S-400 battery is much costly than BrahMos missile. Using 8 BrahMos plus a Rudram will be still an effective strategy for India to perform siege of S-400 system. This was today's update. Please let us know what is your views about these in comment section. Feel free to post your comments and suggestions about any topic related to defense sector on which you want to hear from us. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind friends. Please like and subscribe our video if you have not done already. We will be soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in defense sector.